watching out for you. This is Newswatch 12 Midday.
Welcome back to Newswatch 12 Midday. We're going to check back in with meteorologist Oliver Smith. So Oliver, looking at Medford, seems pretty gloomy and cloudy. What are those conditions looking like right now?
Yeah, you're right. It's gloomy, cloudy, rainy. It's also windy in some areas as well. So you can also see the rain falling out in the distance, and there's plenty of that in our region. Current temperatures in the 40s for the most part in southwestern Oregon, 35 right now in Mount Shasta City, 30s, 40s, and 50s east of the Cascades, 42 right now in Klamath Falls. So you can see our steadier band of precipitation moving over our region right now. The front is very close to the Rogue Valley, if not over the Rogue Valley at this time. So what we'll be looking at is the most impactful timing from the system about, say, 2 to 6 o'clock this afternoon, especially into the Cascades. And that's when the heaviest precipitation will be moving into the Cascades and then eventually east the Cascades for tonight. Now our main system well offshore, this never actually moves inland. It actually will wobble for tomorrow and then actually move down to our south as we go for the next couple of days after that, taking a lot of the precipitation with it. Now current wind gusts so far, almost 40 miles an hour down towards Montague and between 30 and 35 miles an hour east of Cascades. This is so far. We could be looking at stronger wind gusts throughout our region for today, as we do have that wind advisory for parts of Lake County and the Shasta Valley for today, expiring later on today. Now high temperatures for today, looking at 40s and 50s across the map. 56 the forecast high for Medford, 10 degrees cooler in Mount Shasta City. For tonight, we'll be looking at 20s and 30s east the 20s east the Cascades, 30s up and down Interstate 5, about around freezing for Mount Shasta Valley, and low 40s along the Oregon coast. So our stormcast showing that heavier rain that's occurring pretty much over the area right now, moves east the Cascades, kind of that same time frame I was talking about, roughly about 2 to 6 o'clock. That'll be the heaviest precipitation. That'll shift off to east of the Cascades as we go into this evening, and then you can see a lot more blue east of the Cascades, indicating that snow level definitely coming down. In fact, we'll be looking at snow levels dropping to about 3,000 feet for tonight into early tomorrow morning, and then going up a little bit throughout the day on Friday, throughout Thursday. And then Friday, we're again going to be still looking at rounds of showers all throughout the region. So our snow levels for today, again, fairly high, at least for now. They'll be coming down for tonight and into early tomorrow morning, coming back up a little bit for tomorrow afternoon. Now we'll be looking at about 2 to 4 inches of snow east the Cascades for east side passes, at least 6 to 12 inches into the Oregon Cascades for today, and similar amounts for tomorrow as well. So we're going to be looking at a pretty snowy Cascade Pass route if you're going to be traveling across the Cascades, especially for later on today and into tonight as well. Rainfall amounts east of the Cascades, not as much as going to be indicated, just hundreds for today especially. Could be looking at a tenth, a quarter of an inch here in the Rogue Valley. That's a pretty good estimate for Mount Shasta City, and we'll be looking at more than what's being indicated along the Oregon coast, half an inch to an inch for today. And then we'll add to the rainfall amounts for tomorrow as well. Windy for today. Again, we still have some of those wind advisories for parts of our region for today. We'll also be looking at a pretty blustery day for tomorrow as well. Interesting thing is, once Friday comes along, the wind's going to start shifting from the southeast in parts of our region, and then it's actually going to come out of the northeast, northeast, indicating high pressure starting to build in. So we haven't had allergy problems today or tomorrow, but the allergies are going to start coming back up again on Friday and Saturday. And once we deal with this impactful system for today and tomorrow, things really calm down quite a bit. So here's our forecast for the Oregon coast. Cooler temperatures for tomorrow. Temperatures into the upper 40s, warmer temperatures Friday, and definitely into Saturday. We finally get back into the 60s. For Northern California, temperatures staying into the 50s through Saturday, 60s beginning on Sunday. Look at that, 72 by Tuesday. Klamath Basin will see some rain and some snow for the next couple of days. Cold overnight lows into the 20s. Temperatures finally get back up closer towards average by the end of the week. Cascades, we're still going to see the snow in the Cascades. Eventually that will be tapering off this weekend, and then temperatures moderating up into the Cascades. Here in the Rogue Valley, we'll stay cool for the next 2 to 3 days. Could see a few thunderstorms embedded in some of those showers, and then if you want sunshine, well, Easter Sunday is actually looking pretty good